Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto I.O., place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday. Why? Just so you don't have to. You can be lazy. I'll do the work for you. No big deal. My name is not important, and I'm your host. Let's get right into the nonsense. Good news today, guys. We got juicy stuff. Friend.tech users blame SIM swaps after more than 100 ETH drained in a week. I haven't messed with Friend.tech from the get-go. I told you guys it reminded me too much of BitClout. Turning attention of fans or friends into money, it just seems like a flash in the pan thing to me. It might do well, but it's just not my vibe. Moving on. Crypto-friendly Patrick McHenry takes interim House Speaker position. I guess they voted McCarthy out as House Speaker yesterday afternoon. I don't remember exactly what time. But who will take his place? Supposedly Patrick McHenry, another Mick, who is a Bitcoin-friendly representative, I guess you'd call it. We'll see what that has to say. And last but not least, the big juicy. Judge rejects SEC's motion to file an appeal against Ripple ruling. That's it. See you later. Bye. Don't collect. Go. It is done. The SEC has just been served a big, large cucumber. All right, guys. Per usual, if you guys don't already, please go to X and follow me at BoringCryptoIO. Just trying to get more attention to the channel, more attention to crypto. You know, nothing new, regular stuff that people like me that make YouTube videos tell you to do. Please go follow me. Ask me questions there. Get a community started. Get conversations started about crypto. Grow on X. All right, guys, to the market. Right now, let me refresh this real quick. Current market cap sitting at 1.09 trillion. Bitcoin dominates 49.5%. ETH dominates 18.2%. Gath looking down. Gas looking way down at 7 Gwei. Get you that ETH transaction. Fear greed still sitting in the 40s. 44 says neutral. Okay, so Bitcoin has been kind of sideways after we got that dump. The dump from the bump? No. Outside of that, there's going to be a couple of outliers, I think, especially off of the XRP news. So let's just blow through the top 100 like we usually do. 5% still on the day for XRP, 6.45 on the week. Let's run through these real quick. I'm going to look for anything over 5, guys. Anything under 5 is just kind of really sideways action. 6.22 to the downside for Aave. 6.5 to downside for BSV after the big pump it's been having. And if you look at the weekly price action over here, it's actually looking like it's recovering from this pullback too. I do not know why that thing is moving. It's absolutely insane. $5.49 to the downside for XEC. And that's it for your top 100, guys. Like I said, 2s, 3s, 4s, either up or down, kind of mixed throughout the top 100. Yeah, so just basically sideways movement, guys. Nothing too crazy. Let's get to Bitcoin. Bitcoin 4 hour. All right, the good, the bad, and ugly. Rejection from 28,610. Moved to the downside, lost. I've told you guys this yesterday, but we're just kind of reiterating. Lost our $28,000 level. Looked like it was going to hold. It didn't. Dropped. Didn't even pay attention to 25 or 27.6. Excuse me. We got our bounce off of 27.310. That's good. Turned that 27. I keep doing that because I have it at 27.594. Let's just move this to 26 because that's really what this is. Psychological numbers, guys. Flip 26 into resistance and instantly got rejected. But here's I'm gonna give you the bullish scenario. This is looking like it's flipping into support. Now the question is, we've done this a couple times, but it just hasn't held. 27,310. We need this to be support, guys. We need it to be support for us to continue going. It looks like it was going to be support here. It didn't happen. We went back under it, and it turned into resistance. We lost it. All right. I thought we were going to get it here. Didn't happen. Resistance. Resistance. See you later. Bye. All right. Rolled over. Resistance. Resistance. Broke out. Now we're sitting right at it. We got this bounce, which is interesting. This 27.6 is starting to look like heavy resistance now. So hope we continue to bounce off this 27.310. Hope it stays as support. If we do, we got to beat this 27.6 to continue moving to the upside. Outside of that, I've been saying this for months now at this point in time. I have no bullish sentiment in the short term until we flip 28. And I'll just move that to make it easier. I'm very precise with my numbers when I'm looking at stuff. And the number is 28. All right, that's the psychological number. I have no bullish sentiment in the short term. This is all just ranging in my mind. If you back out, that's what it looks like. This is no bullish sentiment long term, or short term, excuse me, until we flip 28 into support. Period. We either rip through it, which is whatever, or we turn it into support. At least get a couple of daily candle closes above it. That's what I've been saying forever, guys. So back out daily. Ooh, what you doing, chart? But let's look at it on daily too. Let's talk about this. The cool thing on the daily, what you're seeing, we are getting an uptrend. Lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is healthy. All right. Even though we get these giant rips, not giant, but we get these big rips that don't look like, say, like a pattern like this. We get things like this and this. What we are seeing here, though, is bullish, right? I know this doesn't match up. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you the trend line. Okay. We're continuing to get higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher high, blah, 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 et cetera, moving up and down in this channel. That is bullish. Doesn't mean we can't rip all the way back down to 25. It could happen, but just pay attention to the price action, right? So again, nothing new has really changed until we get a couple of daily candle closes above this 28. No bullish sentiment in the short term. All right. If we lose this trend line, no bullish sentiment. Which also, if we break back down into the 27,310 area, look to see if we do get a bounce off of this kind of half-ass, wonkily channeled trend line. See if we get a bounce around this area. Outside of that, guys, you know the levels I've been looking at. Everything on the right-hand side, nothing has changed. Yeah, on the news. Oh, side note. This isn't financial advice, nor my financial advisor. I'm not even a good trader. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just a random dude in the room making YouTube videos, drawing lines on a screen. Got it? Cool. Let's go. Friend.tech users blame SIM swaps after more than 100 ETH drained in a week. That's a lot of ETH. In a short period of time, 4 Friend.tech users reported their accounts were compromised and drained after hackers seized control of their mobile numbers. Friend.tech users are warning of possible SIM swap attacks after a recent spat. Supposed hacks resulting in nearly 109 ETH worth around $178,000 being drained from 4 users in under a week. Which honestly, to be honest, like a lot of these big SIM swap attacks that you guys are seeing are usually big whales or big celebrities or big names in the space. To see them going after smaller accounts is actually really concerning. Because this is $178,000 split between 4 different accounts, 4 different users. From what that's what I'm understanding while reading this. So let's just round it up to 200K, so $50,000 per wallet, which isn't like a significant amount. That's a little concerning for small people, small fish in the sea, like myself. Okay, on September 30th, the X user known as Froggy.eth warned their Friend.tech account was SIM swapped, where exploiters gain control of a user's mobile number to intercept two-factor authentication codes, then used to access accounts, and subsequently drained over 20 ETH. Days later, on October 3rd, a string of Friend.tech users reported similar incidents. Okay. With musician Darren Broxmeyer saying he was SIM swapped and drained 22 ETH. His phone was earlier spammed with phone calls, which he believed was to force him to miss a text from his service provider warning him that someone was trying to access his account. You know what's interesting? This is how you know. If I remember correctly, Ben Armstrong as well as John Deaton said when they got hacked, they got hit. It's the same thing that happened to them. They got hit with all these random missed phone calls. I'm gonna read this. I usually don't read tweets, but I'm gonna read this just to see if it helps us understand how they do this stuff. I was just SIM swapped and robbed 22 ETH via Friend.tech. The 34 of my own keys that I owned were sold, rugging anyone who held my key. All the other keys I owned were sold, and the rest of the ETH in my wallet was drained. If your Twitter account is doxed to your real... Oh, shit. Sorry. Here, I'm just going to read all this. If your Twitter account is doxed to your real name, your phone number can be found, and this could happen to you. Earlier today, I started getting spammed with phone calls every minute, which caused me to put my phone on silent, which I guess was the point. So I did not see a text from Verizon telling me that someone was trying to access my account. It happened very quickly. Verizon barely gave me any time to respond. Which also seems to be where a lot of these are coming from. If I remember correctly, Ben was hacked by Verizon as well. I opened Friend.tech and thought there was a bug because my chat was empty. I tried looking at Octave and then saw someone else's tweet about SIM swapping on FT, and that's when I realized what had happened. Tagging anyone who held my key here, so sorry about this. I know that it looks like I rugged you all, and I'm not sure how to prove that I did not. I am devastated. Moving on. The same day, another user, Dipper, also said their account was compromised, adding they have no idea who exploiters could hack. They had no idea how exploiters could hack their account as they use strong passwords. The fourth user, Digging for Doge, was drained of around 60 ETH after falling for a phishing scam that tricked them into sharing a login code. Huh. Man, these guys are on it, man. They're, I don't know what to say, man. Don't click links. Don't connect your phone to shit. It's getting crazy out there. Crypto investment firm Manifold Trading explained that any hacker gaining access to Friend.tech account is then able to rug the whole account. Assuming that a third Friend.tech accounts are connected to phone numbers, around $20 million is at risk of being exploited through Friend.tech users' focused exploits, they said. Manifold also suggests that technically all of Friend.tech is at risk due to how the platform security is set up, and solving the issues should honestly be the number one priority. If any hacker gains access to a Friend.tech account via SIM swap email hack, they can rug the whole account. If you assume 1/3 of Friend.tech accounts are connected to phone numbers, that's $20 million at risk from SIM swaps. Manifold suggests Friend.tech allow users to add 2FA to logins, key decryptions, and transactions. Users should also be given the option to change the login method from a number to email and allow for third-party wallets to be used. High-profile crypto figures have previously been successfully SIM swapped with their accounts used to carry out phishing attacks, such as Ethereum co-founder Vitalik. X's account in September. Cointelegraph contacted Friend.tech for a comment but did not immediately receive a response. Yeah, guys, going for smaller accounts like that is pretty damn concerning. All right, moving on. Crypto-friendly Patrick McHenry takes interim House Speaker position. 8 Republicans voted against Republican Representative McCarthy, making it the first time in U.S. history that the House Speaker has been ousted by Congress. See you later. Bye. I haven't followed this guy. I know that when they were voting there was a big headache because a handful of Republican representatives didn't want McCarthy as a speaker, and it held up, and there was some wheeling and dealing, and they finally decided to let him pass a vote to him. I'm assuming he wasn't holding up his end of the bargain, so they got rid of him. So let's see what this says. United States Representative and crypto-friendly lawmaker Patrick McHenry has been appointed as the interim House Speaker after the high-profile ousting of the U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. McCarthy's ousting came after a 216 to 210 vote by Congress, with 8 of the 216 votes coming from McCarthy's fellow Republicans, making the first time a House Speaker has been removed in U.S. history, according to Reuters. The vote was prompted by a motion from one of McCarthy's political rivals, Matt Gaetz, who called to question several contradictory promises made by McCarthy. If I remember correctly, back when the initial vote to put McCarthy in was held, Matt was actually Matt and a small group of people were one of the ones that were very vocal in holding it up because they did not want McCarthy in there for. I mean, again, I don't know these people. I don't follow them. I don't even know. There's just too much to follow in the world right now. But I do remember that, if I remember correctly, yeah, Matt and a small group of other Republicans were the ones that were very vocal and animate about not wanting McCarthy as a speaker. Though temporary, McHenry's appointment could be seen as a small win for the digital asset sector. The speaker sets the House legislative agenda, controls committee assignments, and schedules specific bills to be debated and voted upon in the chamber. The House Speaker is considered to be the most influential position in U.S. government behind the president and vice president. Meanwhile, McHenry is regarded as one of the biggest challengers to the Securities Exchange Commission's regulation by enforcement style approach to excuse me, I just burped. Sorry, guys. The cryptocurrency sector. McHenry also grilled the SEC chair. If you stop watching the channel right now, I don't blame you because I can't talk. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. McHenry also grilled SEC chair Gary Gensler in his testimony before Congress last week, suggesting he's attempting to choke off the digital asset ecosystem. So, guys, if you do remember correctly, during the hearing with Gensler, McHenry is the one grilling him in the middle chair next to, what's her face? I don't know, the woman that was praising Gary Gensler. I forget her name. I'm sorry. I'm not a big politics guy. Anyways, he's the one that's basically been giving Gary Gensler hell and just ripping him a new one, which all might be theater. I don't know what's real or not with these guys anymore, man. Anyways, McHenry also called Gensler out for refusing to be transparent with Congress about the SEC's connection with FTX and its former CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried. And I guess, yeah, there you go. There you go. SEC Chair Gary Gensler refuses to schedule a commission vote to provide Congress with requested documents. Should Gensler continue to stonewall Republicans, will have no choice but to issue the first subpoena to the SEC from my committee to compel their production. Which I think they're getting ready to submit that subpoena because they still haven't gotten what they've asked for. McHenry also released a discussion draft a digital asset market structure proposal on June 1st, which purports to provide clarity, fill regulatory gaps, and foster innovation in the cryptocurrency space, a paper that was praised by some industry leaders. However, McHenry's tenure as House Speaker may be short-lived, with an official vote on new House Speaker set for October 11th, according to Bloomberg, which is 7 days from now. Reuters report speculates that along with McHenry, there is a possibility that pro-crypto representative Tom Emmer or even Donald Trump could be a possible replacement for McCarthy. Wow. Some 4D chess right there. Though none have publicly expressed interest in taking the position. Yeah. I have seen rumors on Crypto X that they are preparing to submit a vote for Donald Trump as Speaker of the House, which, Jesus. U.S. politics are absolutely out of control right now. All right, last but not least, the big juicy. Judge rejects SEC's motion to file an appeal against Ripple ruling. District Court Judge Annalisa Torres denied the SEC's motion to file an appeal, claiming that the regulator did not show that there were substantial grounds for difference of opinion. Boom. Drop it in the bucket. See you later. Bye. Kick rocks. Gary Gensler. Go eat one. Sorry. A little excited. District Court Judge Annalisa Torres has rejected the United States Securities and Exchange Commission motion to appeal its loss against Ripple Labs, the company responsible for issuing the XRP token. In an October 3rd court order, Judge Torres denied the SEC's motion, claiming that the regulator failed to meet its burden to show that there were controlling questions of law or that there were substantial grounds for differences of opinion on the matter. Guys, the judge realizes the game that the SEC is playing, and they don't like it. They absolutely they don't like that. They are literally just going on all-out war against these projects and these companies for no apparent reason, with no apparent rule of law. The SEC's motion for certification of interlocutory appeal is denied. The SEC's request for a stay is denied as moot. Notably, the decision isn't an outright loss for regulator, as Judge Torres scheduled a trial for April 23rd, 2024 to address the remaining issues in the matter, which has nothing to do with the token at all. They're going to go after the money that was given from VCs during the pre-sale, if I remember correctly. So don't even worry about that. It's done. It's going to be a fine, if anything. The price of XRP surged nearly 6% immediately following the news, according to the data from TradingView. On July 13th, Judge Torres ruled partially in favor of Ripple, declaring that retail sales of XRP token did not meet the legal definition of a security. I thank you, which is how all of us got our tokens. The court did find, however, that Ripple has violated securities laws selling XRP tokens directly to institutional investors. There you go. This is what I'm saying. In August, the regulator moved to appeal this decision, arguing that there was substantial ground for differences of opinion on the laws at hand. Again, I'm going to say this. The SEC is supposed to be there to protect retail investors. Yet, even though the judge's statement helps retail investors because the project will move in price and make money for retail investors, based on this judgment, the SEC decided to continue going after it, which would actually dump the price. Way to go, SEC. Clearly, you're here for us. Eat one. Eat a big one. In August, the regulator moved to appeal this decision, arguing that there was substantial grounds for differences of opinion on the laws at hand. Ripple Labs and the SEC did not provide an immediate response to the request for comment by Cointelegraph at the time of publication. The SEC first filed this lawsuit against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson in December of 2020, prompting many exchanges to delist the XRP token. There you go. It's exactly what I'm saying. You go after these projects, and these exchanges delist tokens, which causes retail traders to lose money. How are you helping us, you pieces of trash? To avoid potential legal concerns. Following towards the ruling in July, many crypto firms said they would relist the token or explore doing so in the future. The commission has targeted a number of crypto firms in recent months over allegations of securities violations, including major cryptocurrency exchanges Binance and Coinbase. On August 29th, asset manager Grayscale notched a court victory against the SEC following an appeal, ordering a review of its application for a spot Bitcoin ETF, as well as they just filed for an ETH spot ETF after the judge ruled in their favor to the appeal. SEC, you're losing. Kick rocks. See you later. Bye. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm all uppity. Let's look at Bitcoin one last time. Let's get above this 27.6, y'all. Let's do it. Let me look at it on a smaller time frame. Yeah, man, we're ranging. I mean, that's perfect ranging. Yeah. This is our range right now. 27.310 to 27.6. Up or down. Let's see what happens, guys. Keep your eyes on it. But outside of that, that is all I have for you guys this morning. Some good news, some weird news, some bad news. Per usual, if you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto.io, please by all means subscribe to that channel. Turn on the bell for notifications. Please watch the videos. Please share the videos on all your social platforms so we can grow the channel and expand crypto adoption. And above all, if there's anything you're going to do to help crypto, to help the channel, please like the videos. Don't be a lazy liker. Your mom would be ashamed of you. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.